Welcome to the solar plexus chakra for June 2024. So we have, first one is release all anger. And I feel like you've been purging hard. So even though we're in solar plexus, this is very sacral chakra. So you might have been feeling like stomach aches and pains, twitches, weird stuff going on with your cycle, like purging a lot, bleeding a lot, just weird stuff, like just what is going on with my body. Obviously, might need to get checked out at the doctor, but it's like anger and grief is held in the stomach. Right? Grief specifically is held in the large intestine. Under all grief, under all anger is grief. So is that trust? We have trust. So we have release the anger, trust that it's all going to be okay. It's almost like you're at the solar plexus, you're needing to, it's a lot about forgiveness for June. You're needing to forgive the past, or you've just done this. Forgiving the past, releasing all anger, trusting that you've made the right choices now and in the future and in the past, so you can forgive yourself for what you think or you didn't do wrong, and shield yourself. So this shield yourself energy message is coming up so strongly for all of June, for everybody as a collective, right? But for you specifically, pulling the solar plexus. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up with the sacral. So I'm just getting a message. So this shielding yourself, like the anger, it's almost like, oh, covered in goosebumps. Okay, so the anger is, okay, this is a really strong message, waves of goosebumps. This anger from your past is reactivating the timeline that you've already let go of, and it's like you need to shield yourself from yourself. I know it sounds crazy. You need to shield yourself from yourself. You need to snap out of it. So interesting, it's the snapdragon flower, right? I love those things. As a kid, I was like, do you guys have them where you are? Snapdragons. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. Like, I'm all for feeling your feelings. Maybe you do need heavy grief release, but for this particular solar plexus reading, I feel that this is about you taking your power back and watching the fuck out of your words. Like, stop, I want to say stop being angry for no reason. We're usually not angry for no reason. We usually need to cry or somebody's overstepped our boundaries. Really important. That might be happening because solar plexus is where people step over your boundaries and you get angry because they are. Anger is also placed at solar plexus because of the liver, which if it's overloaded, you'll be angry a lot. So snapdragons, need to snap the fuck out of it and shield yourself from your own damn self, right? And step into a loving, more peaceful place. Like, speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. Like, this is the trust card. You can trust the people around you. They are earth angels sent to give you the guidance you seek. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like you're in a very safe place. This is safe chakra. Base chakra is safety. Solar plexus is taking your power back. You're empowered. You've been making really empowered decisions. The only anger that you have is at yourself and like protecting yourself from yourself. Like, it's almost like you're needing to like snap out of it. It's a big thing about snapping out of it and realizing where you are now and actually stepping into the trust of what you've created in this. Look at that. Look, stand by your commitment. The only other reason we get angry is because we keep crossing our own boundaries. So we might be saying yes when we mean no. So like, we're just like, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to, I don't know, whatever. I need to focus on my projects. I'm not going to do that anymore. And then someone asks you to go out, and so you're like, oh yeah, I'll come out. And then you're like, I'll do this later. And then like a week or two goes past, and you're like, oh, I should have done my thing. I should have stood by my commitment, not gone to the party again or something, right? And it's kind of like you're angry at yourself. This is where you keep running in these cycles, and there's a big piece about here that it's reactivating a timeline that is fucking done and complete, and what the fuck are you picking it up again for? Every time you break your own commitment to yourself, you're going to be angry as fuck. Maybe not in the moment, maybe a bit later, and you're needing to snap out of it and shift into this. This is where the joy is, and it doesn't mean that you're working all the time. It means that you can create the balance, but you're committed to yourself and what it is that is important to you rather than saying yes when you really mean no. Shielding yourself from your own damn thoughts, because as as not only you keep saying yes when you really mean no, you're also just angry about whatever's angry or whatever's coming up for you. And it's reactivating a timeline that is done and dusted. Like, step into the beauty of what you have created and where you are now, and stay, I want to say, stay here for a while. Stay here for a while, because as you're doing that, it's healing something deep within you. It's very old. It's rewriting something very deep within you. But as soon as you pick that back up, you're just reactivating that timeline, and it's almost like all that work goes out the window and you have to sort of recalibrate all over again. And it probably feels like that, and you probably are to a certain extent. So really strong message. I've got a really strong energy coming through me. It's like, snap out of it. So what are you needing to snap out of? Like, chop chop, like, come on. We're waiting for you. What is that? What is the commitment that is like waiting for you? Where would you feel most empowered? Where do you need to take your power back around that, right? Okay, so we're looking at conscious. What you're conscious of is celebration. What we are unconscious of, what is the unconscious piece with this? Let's have a look. This one, study. Well, your unconscious is the study. Talk about stand by your commitment. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard. You can celebrate after you've studied. Look, trust that you're doing the right thing by focusing on your own commitment and what you're being guided to do, that there is celebration and party happening, but there's a divine balance that's happening for you, trusting that this is like, do you know what I mean? Like and I feel maybe you have really committed to something and it's time to celebrate that, or you are celebrating. Like, there is a lot of joy around this, okay? That's probably why I was laughing like that. And maybe you have just dealt with this, right? Maybe that is the snap. Maybe you have snapped and now you can just do your thing because you have stronger boundaries and you're actually saying yes to yourself instead of everyone else. It's kind of rhyming. It's still a really strong energy. Are you really feeling it? Was it like this in the other readings? Celebration, trust, study. So you're very conscious of, I want to say the communication and connection between you and your higher self around what it is that you've committed to and are working on is 100% clear as day. You're all good. No need to doubt it. Oh, look, ideas and inspiration is the bottom card of this deck. See, it's so clear and coming straight from the divine, and it's so clear for you. And yeah, it's absolutely crystal clear. Of course, the ideas and inspiration, like confirming that for you. I love that so much. Of course, of course, of course. Okay. So this is the masculine and the feminine. That was such a strong energy coming through. So that's the masculine, and now the feminine. Masculine, new career. Don't mind my cat chewed card. I wasn't going to get rid of it. Okay, so it's so interesting. New career, because we have study. So it could be study, could be a new career, could be a new business, could be stepping out, stepping up, stepping, to your next level. But this is a masculine, which is new structures. I feel also a lot of success for you, right? A lot of success because you've created those boundaries. You're really, and as I said, like, you snap out of it, but maybe you have snapped out of it. And so now you're not reactivating the timeline. And so this is very successful. Yes, if it's not already, it's about to come in. And the feminine is practice, practice, practice. And it's interesting. So what's coming through in the heart chakra, I got the body card, body care card came out. And so just felt that as with the feminine for the solar plexus is taking back your power around body care and what you need to do to take care of yourself, because this is like coming in hot. Like, you can see the like, oh, like it's this like, it's all like the structures coming in. Why? Because you've created these strong boundaries. You're actually doing you now. There's a big celebration about that. Maybe rainbows have been really strong for you as well lately. And so the celebration, we're at new moon now at the start of the month. So, towards the end of the month will be full moon. So what will you be celebrating at full moon? What can you celebrate now? Are you, what's the rainbow mean to you? Rainbow is alchemy, transformation, connection between worlds. So maybe you're having really strong connection with your spirit guides or deceased loved ones that are really sending messages through. And so really pay attention to that. And interesting. So the overlying cards of the masculine and feminine is admit your true feelings to yourself. So be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. That comes back to this. Stop saying yes when you mean no, or celebrating that you are adhering to your boundaries and not reactivating the old patterns and timelines that are no longer serving you anymore. It is a really strong message pouring through in the solar plexus. This is about taking your power back and like, hello, we only get angry when we've crossed our own boundaries or someone else is crossing our own boundaries. When you really want to work on your own thing and you keep saying yes instead of saying no, you need to increase your self-worth. Solar plexus. Solar plexus is self-worth. It's yellow, it's golden, it's the sun, it's bright, it's your personal power, it's your power. It powers up the other chakras. There's a lot of strength in your solar plexus, right? Or we're feeling disempowered or empowered. And it's where we abuse our power or we use it for the enlightenment and evolution of all that is good, right? So a lot of deep trust and knowing that your connection to your spirit guides is crystal clear. Yeah, where was that? Ideas, inspiration, across the rainbow bridge. Like it's your path is 100% true, correct, clear. You're on point. Pay attention to it. Listen to it. Remember who you are and know that like you absolutely can continue to hold these boundaries because it is doing absolute wonders to your life and you can already feel that. Yeah, really strong, really strong. Really strong. This is how strong it's okay to hold boundaries. Like, it's all right to hold strong boundaries, or it's all right to be in your power with your energy. There it is. Yeah, it's okay to feel powerful. You are safe as you feel powerful. Huge. You are safe as you step into your power and hold your boundaries so you can change your life. That your boundaries just become part of who you are now, because why would you do anything else for anyone else when that drains your energy? Of course, people, but you know, not how you used to be. This is me in my full glory and I just stand here for a while. Don't know why I had that accent, but anyway. That is the solar plexus. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can find the link below. I've opened up some places throughout June and we have Master Manifestor coming up at the end of the month or just after solstice, which is going to be a very powerful portal to like fully manifest and push you into your dreams. It's a beautiful 3-week cocoon that we are literally rewriting, re-energizing, re-energetically rewiring so that you can fully birth the power of the manifestation that you are working towards and wanting to create in your life, whichever that is for you. So the link is below. Early bird is open for that now as well. And if you're in the inner circle, you get access to all my courses, so you never miss out on anything. That's Life Purpose Legacy or Trust Your Intuition. I'll link up Life Purpose Legacy below. And I'll see you for another chakra, or I'll see you next month.